Let's say that every time you turn over a card and you find an ace, that's like kind of finding someone who's going to become a regional marketing director. How many think that sounds good? How many of you have done some recruiting efforts in a company and you've came across some people who are not so desirable? A king. That's close, but not good enough. A 4. How many of you tried to recruit some 4s? See, when you're doing an opportunity presentation from now on, you're not doing a presentation, you're administering making a living, you're administering an IQ test. So if someone gets a 4 on the IQ test, you don't get angry with them and argue. You go, oh, poor Bobby. You want a little cookie on the way home, Bobby? 5, 9, queen, 7. You know, I got involved in this business. I went to the meeting. It seemed like it was going to be easy. I've turned over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards, no aces. Maybe I'm just not a good card flipper. Maybe other people flip cards better than me. A jack. Wait. A 5. It doesn't work. Maybe I should go back to my job. An ace. Just like that. See, 1 8, you know what an ace is? An ace is someone who does the business whether you're going to do it or not. They call you up and go, hey, you didn't do nothing tonight. They go, hey, I did a meeting night. We had 14 people, signed up 9, 5 are going to training. You put down the phone and go, hallelujah, I found me an ace. That's all. Now the 5s, you're going, hey, are you coming to the meeting? The 4s, you're going, are you coming to the meeting, please? Where's a deuce? There's got to be a deuce in here. The deuce, you're going, will you ever come to a meeting? Unbelievable. How many cards are in a deck? 52. Out of the 52, how many are aces? Is that the majority or the minority? Say again. So what are y'all getting freaked out about when your first card's not a stinking ace? It's another 5. It's another new. This, if aces were common, they wouldn't be aces. Hello? Now, some of you may turn over an ace in your first week. You got good karma. I can't explain it. Some of you are going to be like me and not turn over an ace for 3 years. 3 years until I turned over an ace. 3 rules. Pay attention, get excited, and quit. Pay attention, excited, and give up. Pay attention, get excited, never quit. What if you go through 52 whole cards and there's no aces? Get another deck. Keep turning over cards. What are you going to do? Get a job? So turn over cards. What do you do for a living? I turn over cards. And when you get a 4, a 6, or a 5, whatever, I expected a 4. Oh my God, it's an ace. That should be your attitude. Don't expect an ace every time you flip a card, you silly goose. They'll come if you flip over enough. If you flip over thousands of cards, you'll end up with dozens of aces. I promise you. Ask anyone who's been doing this business for a while. Now let me ask you one last question. Because we talked about bluffing, we talked about that stuff, and now we got to talk about how you bet. How you bet is very important. See, you can just bet a couple. I got a bunch of chips here, so I'll tell you what if I only bet 3? That way, if I only bet, no, 2. No, 1. That's how some of you are running your business. I'll bet, can I do a half a chip? There we go. This character may never end. I'll bet a half a chip. Now, if you win, psycho, what do you get? A half a chip. Yip-de-doo. Bet, for God's sakes. Put it out there. In the Bible it says be hot or be cold. But if you're lukewarm, I'll what? I'll spit you out. Here's an expression in poker, baby. All in. All in. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When this weekend's over, forget that. Right now. If you're not all in, then you need some serious medication. All in, baby. What do you need to see? This is the deal. We've got people backstage that are legends in network marketing coming out here speaking on. I've never seen a company grow this fast. Well, you got guys, it's a phenomenon. This is unbelievable. And you're still going, I wonder if it's going to work? All in, baby.